Alright, what's up my friends? So welcome back to another video. So, I actually just said what I'm doing. So today I'm going to be doing stories of how I met my best friends and some of my other friends. So I'm going to start back in Maryland and work my way to South Carolina. Okay, so back in Maryland, I don't know if this guy wants me to say his name, but I'm not. Just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna call him Barry. And so back in Maryland, Caitlin was best friends with Barry's older sister. So when Barry's sister came over, Caitlin and her would always hang out. And one day he decided to come over too and meet Michael, my brother. So him and Barry and Michael started hanging out, becoming friends, and I decided to hang out with them too. So I started hanging out with both of them more and more, and we all became like best friends. We were such good friends. We all loved to hang out with each other. And then we moved. Michael's still with me, but Barry is back in Maryland, and they just moved to Texas too. So he's far away now, but I still talk to him. So my second friend, I'm gonna name. I met her back in Maryland too. I'm not gonna say her name, same reason, just because I don't know if they want me to. So I'm gonna call her Mary. So Mary, she's a bit younger than me. She is amazing. She's so sweet. I love her to death, and I actually get to hopefully see them pretty soon. And like we were like really good friends. She went to our church. That's how I met her, because I saw her parents before, and then her parents became friends with my parents, and then it kind of happened like, you know, your parents meet parents, and you're probably end up being their kids. So she does have another sister, a brother, and they just had another girl, a baby girl, and they also have a cute little dog, adorable. But I love Mary. That's not her actual name, but I love her so much, and when she's watching this, she'll know exactly who I am talking about. So I miss you, and I really hope to see you soon. So I'm gonna tell you guys about South Carolina friends now. Okay? So I have 4, you could say, best friends here. But I do have one that has moved away, and I will tell you about her too. So I'm going to tell you about another friend that I met here in South Carolina. So I'm going to call her Elizabeth because I love the name Elizabeth, and that is actually my middle name. So I was doing gymnastics, and I went to this gym, okay? It was Voice Academy Gymnastics. It's the greatest gym ever. Amazing. Just Google it if you want to go there. If you live in South Carolina, it's a really good gym. So Sports Academy Gymnastics, they have a team, like they do team. So I worked really hard and I got the team. And so this girl, Elizabeth, she was on team. And we first weren't friends at all. Like, we never talked to each other. We actually hated each other. She didn't like me and I didn't like her. So we both didn't like each other. Okay. So our gym, they do this thing called the Sparkler Sleepover. It was my first sleepover, and I'm so happy that I got to do my first sleepover with one of my best friends now, Elizabeth. So, so it was at the sleepover, and I didn't know that many people because I was still pretty new. It's like the animal, like, get to know each other, kick off sleepover. So it was all night, and I was laying there on the mats. And I had my phone with me, even though we weren't supposed to. And I had my phone with me, and like I was just laying there. I couldn't sleep. It was my first one. I was really nervous, and I ended up just playing on my phone, sitting on one of the mats. Everybody else throughout the entire gym was asleep. Okay, all these girls from team are spread out, literally all across the floor, on the beams. Someone's up there, trampoline, bars. They're everywhere. So, this girl though, Elizabeth, she was upstairs. Like, we have another level, so you can see down to the floor though. So, she was on the second level and I was on the first level, and she could see me playing on my phone, because she was still awake too. So we both weren't sleeping. It was like 2 in the morning probably right now. So, she came down, and we started talking, and she's like, hi, my name is Elizabeth. It's not Elizabeth, just saying, I made that name up, just again. Okay. So she said, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I was like, hi, I'm Paige, and we started talking, and we started hanging, like, just messing around. So then we were like, let's do something fun. So I had Netflix on my phone. I ran out of space though. So I had Netflix on my phone back then, and we decided to watch AFV until it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So we went behind a bunch of mats. We made our own fort in the middle of the night, being quiet, and we made this giant fort, and it was so cool, and nobody knew about it but us, and we went inside, and we watched AFV. The gym did have Wi-Fi, so that's how I wasn't using up data, so that was good. We were just watching AFV till like 5 in the morning, and then she fell asleep. I'm still awake, and then I ended up falling asleep. But yeah, that's the story of really how we became best friends. And after that, we hung out with each other every day at gymnastics, which is Mondays, Thursdays, and Wednesday. That is way out of order by Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But it was so great, and I also came on Tuesdays sometimes, and I hung out with her. It was really great. So, I don't know if I can say these people's names, but I'm going to tell you, I'm just keep making up names for now. Alright, so I have this friend, and I met him at our youth camp. Okay, so let's call him Luke. Okay, so we were at camp, and it was his first time going, and I saw him at the youth meeting. So then it was like almost at the end of the camp, like 3 days left. Well, 2 days or 3 days. I'm 2 or 3. The timeline's kind of confusing for me, but I know how we met. So I'm pretty sure it's 3 days though. Okay. So on the 3rd day into the camp, 4th day into the camp really, because it was a 7-day camp. So on the 4th day into the camp, we were all going to the lake. Our whole entire group was going to the lake. So he went to the lake as well, and he had a Harry Potter shirt on. I love Harry Potter, like Harry Potter calendar, Harry Potter books, Harry Potter pops. I love Harry Potter so much. And he had the Hallow shirt on, like, oh my goodness, yes. And I never said hi, I never went up to him, but I yelled across the room, I like your shirt, and I screamed it at him from across the room. I don't usually do that, not at all, but I yelled at him, I like your shirt, and I was like, oh my goodness, I just did that. And then I kind of like ran back to the girls, because the boys and the girls in society did not stand next to each other at all. So then we went to the lake, and he was with one of my other really, really good friends. Let's call him Harry Potter, stuck on Harry Potter now. He was hanging out, Luke was hanging out with Harry, and so I just kind of was like, alright, bye, because I was still embarrassed. And then we went back to the camp, like back home to the dorms where we stayed at, and I decided that it was the 5th day, and we all went to the obstacle course, except everybody had already gone to the obstacle course and already ran it and already was happy with their times, and I was the only one who wanted to go. So I was like, does anybody want to go to the obstacle course with me? And this guy, of course, Luke, decides, sure, I'll go to the obstacle course with you. So we were asking Caitlin, and she said no. And we asked other people, they said no. And then we got one of our leaders, his name was Steve, let's call him Steve, and he took us down to the obstacle course. So it was Luke, Steve, and I was super embarrassed, and the bus was full, so I just sit on the floor, and I seem apparently mean. I'm sorry about that. I was really nervous. I didn't know what to do. So when we were like hanging out, sorry, keeping my hair back. It keeps falling in my face, guys. So we got to obstacle course, and there were actually 3 other guys from our youth group there. And we all ended up hanging out together. I was the only girl out of all these dudes on the obstacle course, except there were 2 leaders for the whole entire camp, and they were both there. And so Luke and this other guy, Joe, let's call him Joe, and they decided to mess around, and they were like, just being boys. And that was how we met. And then on the bus ride back, I don't know how to make conversations. I don't know how to talk. Ask any of my friends, literally. So on the way back on the bus, I asked him for like 3.5 hours. What's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? Yeah, I'm so great, guys. I literally just asked him, what's your favorite this and what's your favorite that? Terrible. I'm really good. Okay, so this is the story of how I met Barry and his sister Angel. Let's call her Angel. Okay, so Barry and Angel, they are the real OGs. Okay, we have this thing where if you're part of the real OGs, you're best friends for life. So it was the first youth group day ever. No other youth groups had started. Nothing like that at all. So it was the first youth group day, and Barry and Angel were both there. So Caitlin and I, we decided, let's go. So we were standing there, and we were awkward people, very awkward, and we're just standing there eating cookie. We're eating a cookie and just drinking our drink, very awkwardly, and we were just like standing there very stiff. And I see Barry and Angel. At first, I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm sorry, you guys already know this, but I thought you guys were. But they're not. They're just brother and sister. So Barry pushes Angel at us. Like, he literally pushes her straight at us. So and we all just were like, okay, let's try this. So then Angel comes flying at us, and Caitlin and I was just like, oh my goodness, these people are crazy. So then we start talking, we start hanging out. And we've been best friends ever since. Like, 2 years now, probably I've known them, and I absolutely love both of them. They're the greatest friends, and absolutely love them to death. Like, but they recently just moved out of our neighborhood to move to another house, which is really sad. But they're going to come as often as they can. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. So, I'm going to tell you guys about one of our friends. Those are some stories of how I met my best friends and some of my really good friends. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Tell me, guys, about some of your friends down below and how you met them. I really love to hear best friend stories. Like, it's as warm as my little heart. But hey, quick thing. Look at this shirt. Dinosaur. Jurassic Park. Good dinosaur. So as you can see from my background, I have a little bit of an obsession with Disney. But hey. I have a mirror there, and I need to cover it because I like this lighting in this position. So I decided to put a poster up there. So I'm also going to be doing these new things where I tell you guys 3 fun facts about me. Alright, so number 1, my middle name is Elizabeth, and I love it so much. Number 2, I have 6 siblings, including myself. And I collect a lot of Disney pins, like my favorite thing in the world. I really would like to hear about you guys' friend experiences, like how you met your friend in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe because I make videos every single Friday, and if I get more subs, maybe I'll start vlogging. I will see you guys next week.